Yeah, hi everyone. Good evening. Once more, welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Wan, and I'm here today to talk about the ideal lunch. So you can see the video running on my background. That's me taking my lunch, and I want to describe for you guys what it consisted of. So essentially, you can see that there is some seafood or what we call Mediterranean food. Now, having said that, that is the only component of my lunch that went through any source of heat. So technically, for you to unclog your arteries to avoid any heart attack or heart failure, this is what you need to do. That is, this lunch should be kind of an example for you to imitate if you are able to afford everything here. So, when we talk about heating here, there is no fry as you can see from the video. There's nothing here fried. The only thing here is the lobsters and the scallops, which are all cooked. And the advantage is when you fry it, that food develop what we call AGEs. That's advanced glycation end products. Advanced glycation end products are very detrimental in the sense that they provoke what we call oxidative stress within your arteries. And when that part of oxidative stress within your arteries keep going, that is, you keep consuming such food, you end up suffering from what we call clogging. So clogging here essentially consists of atherosclerosis. That is a type of fat that builds up and forms what we call plaque. And as time goes by, this plaque can break away from the arteries and is being carried by the blood to your heart. And that's when heart attack can take place, or call it angina. So that's the essential thing. So looking at what I ate today for my lunch, there's no such things there. Then another aspect here, it is the ketosine. That lobster or scallops, they are all loaded with that substance called chitosan. Chitosans are kind of antioxidant or polyphenols that helps to avoid that sticky substance at the level of the arteries, and it also helps to bring down cholesterol as well as blood pressure. Now, another aspect here, it is the soup that you can see there in the cups. That soup is made up of ginger, garlic, and onion. And these are all raw, they are not cooked. So they had to just chop it down and throw it inside this liquid stuff and make the soupy substance for me to drink while eating. And you can see also some fish which are also there, and that fish is not that fried, it's being boiled. Then you have now the lemon that I sprayed on top of the fish for me to be able to digest the fish faster. Then you can see another thing down, the other layer, which is kind of pink. That pink is made up of beets or beetroots. Beets are highly rich in antioxidant and also nitric acid or nitric oxide. That nitric oxide plays a role of scavenger by cleaning the arteries. So if there's anything that has been hanging around my arteries, there goes to clean them. Another aspect, it is to render the arteries flexible. If your arteries are not flexible, you risk suffering from heart diseases. So that's the role of nitric oxide. They help as a vasodilator in this case. And then another thing here, if you look at it, the last part of the tray you can see here contains some greeny substances. Those greeny substances, they are all raw. Nothing is cooked here. It contains parsley, and then the cucumber or zucchini and other stuff there. You can see also potato. You can see which is half cooked. You can see the tomato. They're all there, and they are all raw. So they help to increase the concentration of nitric oxide in the blood. So those are the things that you have here that I had today for lunch. And I want to say that your ideal lunch should be more of raw and crunchy stuff than cooked. When they are cooked, they lost their ideal chemical component. So they tend to create more liquid or sticky stuff that goes a long way to affect your arteries, which we call the medical condition atherosclerosis. That is, they form atheroma, and that atheroma now transforms into what we call plaque. So those plaques are what that goes a long way to complicate your arteries by clogging them. And when they clog them, it becomes kind of an express road that has restriction, or call it bottleneck situation, meaning that if cars are moving 5 in a lane and there's work going on a particular lane, the volume of traffic now tends to be restricted. So there's kind of deviation into the other lane which is free. So it creates now traffic at that junction, and also accident might likely happen. So that is what happens also with your arteries. When you don't eat decently, you find yourself in that situation down the road. But if you eat decently, you won't be of any danger. So that is my message here. Now, having said that, before I end this video, I will give you a list of things that you have to avoid. So the first thing, it is meat. You see, my lunch never had anything like meat, the red meat. So meat is not good. Another thing is high fat cheese, then butter, egg yolk, white whole milk or cream. Then you have processed meat, fried food, like I said, because they produce ages. You have ice cream, has to be avoided. Then things like drink, I would say if you have means to buy red wine, then that would be great, because the red wine contains polyphenols. So that polyphenols helps also at the level of the arteries. So that's the only drink I would recommend, or just water. No soda, no baked goods. Food with lots of salt, I will say no. Foods that are high in sugar, I will say no. If you want to add an additional component, I will say kind of black beans. Black beans are loaded with fiber. So those are the things that I would recommend for your lunch. I will produce another video for your breakfast as well as for your dinner. So far, that's the message I have for you. Once more, thank you for watching my channel. I'm Dr. Wan, and please do not forget to press that button, subscribe, for you to be able to get more information and more video coming up. So that's it. Don't forget also to send me your comment. That will go a long way in telling me your needs and also how to produce a particular video that suits your medical condition. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Wan. Bye.